What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Just pondering, it's like when I first started the stream, I actually got like serious about it 'cause I streamed before, didn't like it. I've told the story before about how like YKB, Yellow Killer B, got me back into streaming actually, which is kind of a shame because she's pretty much kind of retired from it, to my knowledge at least, and I hope she comes back someday when she wants to. But regardless, I always kept thinking to myself, okay, I need to have some kind of opening phrase or something like that to people, and I'm like, hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. I was like, that's just going to be a temporary thing. I've been saying that for like 2.5 years now. It's like, it's never going to change. So you may have noticed if you hung out here during the intro that I was playing Jim Power, Forgotten Path, and then Ys 3, Wanders from Ys, A Searing Struggle, and you may have realized, those songs are identical. Um, yeah, because Jim Power, the composer for that, just ripped off Ys 3 for that a long time ago. People are like, no, that's not right. It's like Ys 3 came out in 1989 on the PC, 98, I think it was. Yeah, that was first. But anyway, we're going to be doing our Second Chances series. We're going back to that today, and we're going to be playing some Devil May Cry 5. This is a game that came out last March, and I personally don't have a problem with it. I don't think the game's broken or aggravating. I just found it boring, to be honest. As a Bayonetta 2 speedrunner, it bored me to tears. Same thing as playing Ninja Gaiden. It's like, okay, I like those games. Devil May Cry 5 just seemed too boring for me. So I'm going to go back to it, give it 2 streams worth of time, and see if my opinion of it has changed. Switch on over, make sure Devil May Cry, here we go. Let's get the sound going for it. It's going to be important. Go. Alright, so fired it up to make sure it's all working. Okie dokie. Everything seems to be fine with the graphical settings, which is good. So yeah, we're going to be doing, this is my other Second Chance series, and we'll see how this goes. Let me load up some extra music into here. Because if you haven't noticed, YouTube is actually down as of me saying this right now at this moment. So I had to pull up my own video game collection music itself, so I have that on standby if I need to go on break or something here. But I'm playing the PC version. I do not have a Xbox, whatever they're calling themselves now, which actually was, or a PlayStation 5. And actually, gotta say, if I had to pick one or the other, I would probably buy an Xbox, to be honest, just because it's fully backwards compatible. Except for Kinect games, I don't care about Kinect. How do I do a new game? Game menu, maybe? So I'm like, wait a minute. Can I do a new game? Am I gonna have to go and figure out how to delete a save? I just fired it up in order to like go through and test stuff, make sure the recordings were okay. It's like, what's going on? Mission select, I guess. Delete. Okay, here we go. Good. Okay. So this will delete all mission save data. Continue. Yes, I want to start a brand new game. Once a demon saved the world from destruction, the demon became a legend. Time his name faded from the annals of history. I know people really like the soundtrack. I personally don't. I don't think it's that great, to be honest. I just find it kind of like butt rockish. But I know I'm in the minority on that aspect, on that thinking, so. Yeah, so this is not on the new consoles. I don't have the new Xbone, whatever. I don't have the PlayStation 5, because it did actually, this is a release game for it. It turns out it's broken, to be honest. It's Maximilian Dude was playing it last night on his stream, and there is a lot of problems with that game. It seems like they just need to patch it and fix it, but it's bad to launch a brand new system and have games be broken.
You never had this much trouble.
Wait a minute. No, don't skip it. Damn it. We're gonna go back. Hold on. I'm trying to get subtitles up. So Sorry about that. We're gonna go back. We're gonna watch everything here. Options. Sound. Maybe it's sound. On, please. Thank you. Hoping this goes back and shows me the opening cutscene again. Sorry, I have terrible hearing. I could like barely understand what's being said. Okay, good. Yeah, because I mean, subtitles are helpful for you, the viewer, as well, but I also need them for myself. Because my hearing's kind of like that of like almost like Charlie Brown's parents talking through a trombone. So it's like, yeah. Not only for you, the viewer, but also for me, the streamer.
We've known each other
There we go.
a long time. You never had this much trouble. You gonna make it through this, Dante?
Okay, so that's getting loud.
What am I doing wasting my time here? He's got this.
Sure about that, buddy?
You should not underestimate this demon. After all, it was he who took your right arm.
I'm totally not Virgil's other half.
And a great deal of power from it.
Not really a spoiler, it's kind of obvious.
I'm leaving. I suggest you do not fall behind.
Yeah. Okay, V. You're an interesting guy, but you're right. I've got a score to settle with that son of a bitch.
So this game does a wonderful trope of like, you start here, you get your butt kicked, then it loops back to like 48 hours before or something crazy like that. What is auto up on the top? Let's see what options it's giving me here. Game options, lock on marker, that's fine. Vibration, go to hell. Back up the camera a little bit more. Okay, so let me see what it's like on the stream. It looks like it should be okay for brightness levels, I'm hoping. If it's too dark or anything, please let me know. If you're lurking, you're more than welcome to lurk.
Dante.
But definitely let me know. I'll be more than happy to fix that. I think it's still pulling from my old save files, because like I have a lot of health, and I got a lot of money too. Kind of wondering about that. If it is, that's okay. Holy crap, I can jump? I can double jump near walls. Yes. I was gonna say Ant-Man, but I think Marvel would be kind of upset about that. Seals, barrier blocking off the path, kill everybody, then you can move forward. Now I remember I was gonna do audio, I was gonna go back to that, sound, dynamic range small, direct volume changes will be subdued. That's gonna give him a more level audio. You know, it says the RR word gets banned tonight. I have no idea what that would be. Oh, Rachel Rayward. I'm banned! For Veterans Day, we shall not mention that name to save Boris and his family from grief. Too late, buddy. Too late. I banned myself now. Stream's over. Go home. If you're home, go somewhere else. Good to see you. Glad you showed up.
Take you with no arms.
Yeah, I know. I'm locking onto him already, dude. Okay, so that still works. Is this the bad one or the good one? The only bad Devil May Cry game, in my opinion, is Devil May Cry 2. That is not this game. This is Devil May Cry 5. This is the one that came out last year, and actually today/2 days ago, because it got re-released as an Xbox, whatever the hell it's calling itself, and PlayStation 5 game, and it's broken. The display modes and everything look worse than this version. This is the PC version that came out last year. This game's not bad, but I just got bored with it. I got like to the 4th mission, and it was just like, I can't take this anymore. I was just bored with it. Yeah, YouTube is down. Which makes me wonder, because Google has massive server farms. So if one goes down, like you can blow like 10 of them off the map, Google will still work. And YouTube is supposed to be run through Google, so I'm wondering why YouTube is down, of all things. Like, there should be multiple servers in place for multiple server farms for YouTube, just even with how big they are. So I'm wondering if there's a bigger DDoS attack in play that I'm not aware of. Like something like if you attack Cloudflare, you're actually, or Amazon, you're dropping 1/3 of the internet's traffic immediately. High roller, okay, that's what it's called. Or just somebody bored, or somebody didn't pay attention and they had a hard drive failure and didn't set up the RAID 5 array correctly.
Demons helping each other out? What's the world coming to?
Okay, so it's clicking in. Nope. Okay, so it said like use, I think it was the change lock on left stick. Okay, you gotta click it in. Nope, that still doesn't work. Yeah, so something's going on. It's probably just a random DDoS attack.
I understand. We cannot hope to do this without you.
That's all right, superstar. Go on with your bad stuff. Go ahead. We got this.
And are the brightness levels okay? I know it's kind of dark right now, but like it shouldn't be too dark, to be honest. This is one of those games where like you have to, it's like Resident Evil, because it actually runs on the Resident Evil remake engines, Resident Evil 2. So you have to make sure your colors are calibrated correctly. Okay, I just want to make sure, because when I was testing earlier, like it looked good on my screen. I did a recording and played it back, and it was like, pff, screwed. Is this the Elgato? Nope, this is actually running off of PC. This is the PC game itself. I don't have the PS4 versions or the Xbox. So, I actually have the Elgato. I have not plugged it in and tested it yet. I'm thinking next stream, I've been really wanting to play some Sega Saturn games, so I think we'll do an actual physical Sega Saturn stream. And we'll hook up the Elgato for that and see if it lasts the entire time or not.
Get out of my sight!
Okay, something's on auto. I think it's doing auto revving for me, and I don't want it to do that. I actually want to be in control of the game I play. Maybe it's auto assist. Yeah, that's what's going on, because I'm like, I was wondering why it kept launching him in the air, like when I'm not doing that move. I'm like, what the hell's happening? Okay, so this is like, Bayonetta has called the Immortal Marionette in Bayonetta 2. Which is where it's like, if you put it on super easy mode and you just start hitting buttons, you'll do all sorts of crazy cool combos, which is like the bane of anybody speedrunning the game, because you want to be able to control your own combo input. So, apparently this game has auto assist on by default. Turn that off. They put a letter that Elgato says, this is the absolute loose piece of garbage card we're sending. No, but they sent it to me in an email, kind of. Very close to it. Yeah, so I have some money saved up. I've been holding on to, like I really wanted to buy myself a Japanese, or like a year of Japanese television, but instead I'm going to be buying a Cloner Alliance card. And you guys have been helping out with like subscriptions and things like that, and I really appreciate it. But unfortunately, the way it pays out, I'm not going to have money for some time. Oops, sorry, I had to control mouse away here. I won't get a payout for Twitch for some time, so, you know, and that, and like, I don't like e-begging anyway, like, oh, you guys gotta buy me a new graphics card or something like that. It's like, screw that. I'm not all about that. I'm just here to have fun. If you guys want to subscribe, you can do that, but no one's required to. Nimbix, actually I had 4 subscribers last month. That was crazy. This month, actually, 4 subscribers. It's like, okay, that's a first. But yeah, it's like, you don't have to donate. You don't have to put in bits or Amazon Prime subscription, or whatever they're calling themselves. Nothing that's ever required in my stream, nor will I ask you to. I may joke about it, but I'm never serious. So, yeah, so I have some money saved up to buy a Cloner Alliance Flint, which is like 130 bucks. Whenever the Elgato fails again for the 6th time and they have no idea why it keeps happening. Lady! Ish. Deontay. So basically this game follows Devil May Cry 4. You're playing as Nero, who was the main character from that game.
Looks like this won't be a total waste of time after all. Hey, jackass!
And you start off here in the middle of things, you get your butt kicked, then it jumps back in time to explain how you got here.
Sorry, Dante. I'm back in this bitch.
Does it play like Ninja Gaiden Sigma? Not really. The Devil May Cry games are their own beasts, really. I would say it plays more like Devil May Cry 3 or 4. You know, basically 3 or 4 onward is pretty much what it is. It's kind of like it, but it's not too bad. You have your gun button, you have your attack button. Yeah, I have way too much health. This is like pulling up my old save file from like last year. You have your gun, you have your attack, you have a lock-on. It's kind of like Bayonetta's control structure almost. But it's not too bad. I mean, you can definitely play it. It's nothing too complicated. This is a fight you're supposed to lose, by the way. I don't know if you can actually beat it or not. I'm not sure if it's like the Doku fight in Ninja Gaiden Sigma, where you can actually defeat him and get an extra, like, unlock immediately a harder difficulty level. Or if anyone's actually managed to do that. Yeah, I'm not supposed to have anywhere near this amount of health, so this fight's supposed to go like super fast, but it's a little bit delayed. For me. And speaking of the worst Devil May Cry game, there was a brand new What Happened, I think it was yesterday or the day before on Devil May Cry 2, so I would definitely suggest checking it out. That's basically Capcom being idiots, like, big surprise, but, they had the first game, hadn't even come out yet, they're like, let's do a sequel, and let's get different people to do it, and they didn't know even what happened in the first game. So that's why it's so radically different and bizarre. It doesn't fit the mold. It's like the Super Mario Brothers 2 of the family, or actually, let's say like maybe the Zelda 2 of the series, if you would.
This is it! This is the end! It's all over!
Round 2.
Get her out of here! This is a bad move!
I can still fight.
Go! You're just...
No, he's been banned.
Come on. Let go. We must leave here. He's far stronger than we ever could have imagined.
No, that guy got banned. It's funny because people are like, they're treating it like I personally went out of my way, like I had a vendetta against this guy. It's like, I was getting multiple complaints from people on the Discord server saying, hey, this guy's creeping me out. Can you do something about it? It's like, yeah, we're gonna have to.
If Dante loses, you're all that can defeat Urizen.
Is that what you call him?
Yes.
So apparently he went on to a different Bayonetta fan server, fan Discord, because he was on the speedrunning one that I'm a mod on, and he went to like some fan Discord for Bayonetta, and he starts doing the same stuff over there, like just writing, like posting his creepy weird art, his hentai, talking about how Jubileus was the best boss character ever, and if you don't like her, then you're a piece of trash and things like that. And it's like, some guy started posting, went to that, like was in that like one particular Discord that the guy went to after I kicked him out. And he starts posting up screenshots and talking about him. I'm like, dude, don't bring up his name. I kicked him out for a reason. It's like, we don't want to deal with him anymore. He was becoming a distraction and a problem from people who just wanted to hang out and have fun. And it's like, please do not mention his name ever in this, ever again. We don't need to hear him. We don't need to see screenshots of the weird shit he's posting. Just let it go. And for the record, he was fine with it. He's like, oh, okay, cool. I thought I was just having fun. It's like, yeah, it's kind of fun, but just let it go.
Where's Dante?
He's buying time, but it doesn't look good.
I'm sure Dante is doing great. Oh, come on, don't start dropping frames on me.
Dante lost.
And Twitch is screwing up.
Nothing we can do. We must go.
Yeah, so I apologize for some frame drops there. It's Twitch. It is not me. Internet was rock solid. Because OBS will show you like your kilobytes per second output. That was still saying 5,000. We're across the board to start dropping frames. It's like, oh, good. We're gonna have this problem tonight. Well, that's what I was wondering too, is like if we're gonna have problems with that, just depending on who they hit. But Twitch is supposed to be through Amazon. I don't know if they've moved everything over, but since all their servers still say Justin TV from like 10, 12 years ago, I doubt it. Demon King's strength was beyond all expectations. Dante was forced to the back foot and yelled at Nero to get out. Still could. Okay, basically everything we saw. What fate lies in store for Dante? Beaten and left, whatever. See, that's the pain. Is it should let you, if you're gonna put lore, you should let people be able to like read it and push the button for when they want to go ahead, not just automatically move forward. Because you have like the new consoles, like the new Xbox and PlayStation 5, they load up these levels even faster than this. They're like 5 seconds or less, so you don't even get to read that a lot of times. 1 month later.
Surrounding cities have ceased to function as a result of the mysterious tree that apparently attacked the city approximately 1 month ago. In light of this incident, the government...
They're demons! I've seen them with my own eyes! Red Grave is completely taken over!
Let us pray for mercy. This is a trial from the heavens above.
Same crap, different day. So, tell me,
Tell you what,
how's it feel to be rescuing the guy that killed your father?
hey, I'm glad we're getting personal. Well, he abandoned my mother and I and left us for dead. So I feel nothing.
Well, he's not exactly going up for Father of the Year award now, is he?
His research wasn't half bad. Came in handy. Mildly thankful for that.
They have to do that in here.
Fart?
Smell
Yes.
gas.
That's you.
Hey, Nico?
Don't lose your tits.
Like you really want to have a record player inside of a car. He's skipping like crazy, a jukebox of all things.
Hey, you have to hit every single bump in the road? Gonna ruin my groove.
Oh, don't you hate when you get bugs on your windshield? Well, I hope they had everything bolted down in there, because it's going to be flipping around like crazy. This game does not promote smoking or the use of cigarettes. So basically they're telling you don't be cool. That's right, kids. Don't be cool. Don't be awesome. Don't find your parents' gun and become somebody. Just be lame. You're like, what happened to Wurzel? Why did he get suspended? Well, let me tell you. Except for those guys. They get through.
going on?
You look like you need a hug, but you're not gonna get one from me. Better get lost.
Hey, who are you? Hey, you're gonna get yourself killed!
Don't crap yourself. He likes to kill demon things. Let him do his thing.
You hear what I said, you dumb one-armed son of a bitch? You're gonna die!
Cheer up, crew cut. You taking notes? All right. Time to kick some ass.
Yay, I get to play again. Maybe. So one of the big things I didn't like about this game when it first came out is you have your arms, okay? Your Devil Breaker, as it is. First game, it was like a attached like demon arm that like you could use to grab out, and it was really kind of cool. I actually really enjoyed quite a lot. This game, like, I don't know. I guess maybe it was. I'm not sure if they got to it or if it's after this part here. You actually see like Nero gets attacked and gets his arm cut off, the demon arm. So he has a robotic one. There's multiple different types of arms you can get attachments, but there was no way to switch through them. Like if I had 3, let's say, explosive arms, and there was one that's a rocket arm, if I wanted to get to the rocket arm, I had to blow up and waste those 3 other ones in front of it. You couldn't toggle between the ones you wanted, which was a real pain in the butt for me. Because it's like I wanted, like, if I just wanted to use one certain type, you have to make sure you don't pick up the other ones that get in the way, or just wreck them. Alright, press B to perform your Devil Breaker special attack. Taking damage while executing this attack will destroy your current arm. Charging an attack will make the attack more powerful, but the Devil Breaker you have equipped will be destroyed.
I've got some cleaning up to do.
Yeah, he's a real pro at smacking demons around. That's why I built him that well-functioning arm. To kick demon ass. Hey, Psycho! Watch the merchandise!
Hey, stop bitching and take cover.
Alright, Wire Snatch. Pulling enemies you locked onto. Having enemies can't be pulled in, so use the technique will pull you closer to them instead. Unfortunately, sever your Devil Breaker, generate an explosion. Use this to get out of dangerous situations, even escape oncoming damage. Huh, okay. Seems like that's gonna blow it up though, so...
I'm really getting the hang of this new toy.
So you can see, like, right there, like, the lower right, I have, like, a couple different types of arms, but I don't have a way to switch them out. Until you blow it up. And then it goes to, like, the other one. So if you have, like, multiple different types, then, you know, you're just kind of stuck with that, which kind of sucks in my opinion. I really wish that they had changed that, or patched it at least. Something back here? I feel like I'm missing something. If anyone's played this game, yeah, just don't, like, super backseat me. But yeah, just, like, let me know, like, hey, there's, like, a really cool thing over here. It's like, that'd be awesome. I'd appreciate it. Walk over to any Devil Breaker on your path, pick it up automatically, equip it. Cannot pick up any new arms if your magazine's already full. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing over here to my knowledge. Okay, we'll just keep going. Orb. Another thing too, like as a Bayonetta player that kind of throws me off a little bit, is that when you dodge, you have to hold down the right button to basically do a lock-on, and then push a direction that you want to dodge in. So if you do back, you know, it does this weird kind of jump. You can dodge to the right or the left. It's kind of just a side roll. Whereas, like, if you play Bayonetta, you just dodge instantly. You just backflip instantly out of direction. You don't have to worry about what direction you're facing. If you want to control where you go, you can. Like, if I wanted to dodge upward on the screen, just basically dodge and hit up. On the controller, you'd flip in that direction. This game, it's all directional for where you're facing. So if I want to roll to, you know, if I want to roll upward, I have to go the other direction. It's like, it kind of screws you up a little bit. Not impossible, but it's kind of weird to get used to if you're not used to the mechanics of how it works. Okay, I remember there being... Maybe it's up ahead. I remember there being like a orb or something over there. Hey, it looks faster at least. I'm like, what's the difference?
Why are they collecting human blood? It's not just about feeding. There's something else.
Okay, right thumbstick will center. Let's see, how do I break my arm? There we go. Look, a Mega Buster! Capcom! Okay, the camera's gonna screw me up, sorry. Options. Controls. That's not it. Game options? I guess maybe I'll put it back the way it is. I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm not used to the camera operation, so let's put this back the way it was. Actually, that's screwing me up again.
Ugh, what a lovely houseplant.
Very friendly, like. Doesn't take a whole lot of water. Just have to feed it human blood occasionally. Keep it off London Bridge.
I get it. Who brought the marshmallows? Because I'm bringing the fire.
Succeed! Rev it with left trigger. Charge your EX gauge. Power up the Red Queen sword.
That sword makes it swing in a minute. Yeah. You like that? Then have some more.
Dodging. Yes, I figured out dodging already. Oh, okay. That I was not prepared for.
They're everywhere. Makes me sick.
No air dodge. Tried to dodge a little too late. Oh, okay. Need to pay attention.
Get out of my sight!
Dismal it will be. I will accept dismal.
Hey, tough guy. That'll keep him, but not for long.
What do you mean?
Soldier Boy said city's gone to hell and back, taken over by the underworld. Not just here, but everywhere.
Yamato did this.
Virgil's sword. Okay, now we get the flashback on how he lost his arm. 2 months ago.
Why do I feel like your pet mechanic? Don't get used to it.
Nico, I showed you those order docs, so you still owe me, remember?
Hey, you two! Dinner's ready!
Kyrie!
Right there! Hey, why don't you go ahead? I'm gonna finish up here.
I'll try to save you some. Not.
The 90s are back, just like Wayne's World.
You need something?
Watchtower.
What is it? You hungry? Well, you're in luck, pal, 'cause food's ready and Kitty A always makes too much. Hope you like loud talkers, too, 'cause got a pair of those upstairs. You see something you like?
You, big boy.
What the hell? You a demon?
Nero, the food's getting
Kenny, get back inside now!
Dude, he ripped my arm off? I thought he cut it off. Forgot that he actually ripped it off.
I'm taking this back. I'm running out of time.
I'll leave you alone for 2 minutes. What the hell happened?
That was the first time I died.
V's waiting for us up ahead. Try not to get us killed on the way there.
I'll say, wow, I didn't like that for whatever reason. That was weird. Ooh, S rank. Sweet.
That's it. No more wheels from here.
Alright, guess I'm walking then.
Yo, yo, yo! Check it out.
What?
I love how this van just magically changes in size. This is like now Winnebago size.
From Morrison. I think it's his manifesto.
Been a good 30 years since I last wrote something like a letter. I don't have a typewriter or nothing, so unfortunately you're stuck with my shitty handwriting for now. Great, you're heading back to Redgrave. Redgrave was actually, I think it was a pseudonym that Dante was using. It's like a little inside joke for the lore. Wasn't sure exactly what I could do for you. I'm not a powerhouse like you, or the sharpest knife in the drawer. Still giving my business. The least I can do is give you a few leads. Can't say exactly how useful they'll be to you, but hey, gotta be better than nothing, right? I don't know why my reading has been terrible as of late. The past 2 years. So the first time I met Dante, he actually went by a different name. Tony Redgrave. There we go. Yeah, so that got your attention, huh? Tony Redgrave, Redgrave City. Just a coincidence or something more? Can't say. Figured you'll be heading in that direction. You might be able to learn the truth yourself. That's why I've decided to tell you everything about Dante I know. Ain't every day I just give this stuff away, boy. You best be grateful. More missions you complete, the more information you'll be able to view, like Morrison's letter. View such documents from the main menu. Okay, got it.
Hey, we doing this or what?
I'm waiting on you. I'm cooking. Any special orders?
I like Swedish meatballs. Oh, different type of cooking. There's actually in this game, at the start, there's actually a like a video. If you have not played a Devil May Cry game before, it goes through the events of the series. Like, it starts with Devil May Cry 1. 2 is funny because it's like Devil May Cry 2 happened, and then just like moves on immediately from it. So if you've never played these games before, you can jump in with this. You might be a little bit lost, but there are some stuff here that will let you go through and see, get kind of caught up on the lore of the series, basically. I think the official order for the games is 3, 1, 2, 4, then 5. It has this kind of like Metal Gear Solid series to it, you know, like it's all over the place. And I got my DLC arms.
Creme de la creme?
One of them's like a pasta fork.
Look no further. You like pasta, right?
Yep, here we go. The pasta breaker.
Try this baby on for size.
It's carbolicious.
Here, for those hard-to-reach itches. Curie will love it. Catch my meaning?
Got a vibration setting. You know she will. I'm not kidding about that.
You want the creme de la creme?
And then I think it's a Mega Buster. Yep.
Look no further.
Use red orbs to acquire skills, replace items, or change equipped gear to help you get a leg up in battle. Okay, perfect. Level breakers, equipment, manage your weapons, edit. So here you can, like I said, you can't switch out, pardon me, you can't switch or rotate through your arms, unfortunately. Still, it looks like, which, I don't like that. But at least you can put them in different orders, you know? So you know if you want one arm to be first and then like a special one for the last, you can put it in whatever order you want it to here. That's nice at least. Alright, so let's see abilities. Just looking to see what these attacks are. Okay, so let's definitely go for Red Queen combos. So the cool thing is you can also try them out too, so if you're not sure if you really want to like buy something, you can test it out. See if it is for you. Press Y, then repeatedly. I don't see that being useful, to be honest, just because you're gonna get swarmed so fast.
What'd you say?
This one actually looks like it should be pretty good. Just gotta buy that outright. Okay, that should do for now. I'm pretty sure, at least. Yeah, it's weird. It's like it somehow kept my old save. So I have a whole lot more left than I ever should, but it's still like blue orb. Here you go. It's like dirt cheap. It's like this should be like in the 20, 40, 50,000 range. It's kind of weird. All right, let's get out of here. Everything loads. Ugh. Okay, no, never mind. That's what it was. Let's do this one. All right, now we get back onto the game. It's like, I hate customization. It's like kind of fun to like read it yourself, but if you're streaming, you want to kind of move a little faster. You know, it's like, please don't get bored as I just stand here reading silently to myself. Yeah, so Maximilian Dude last night, he was playing Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, which allows you to play as Virgil in this game. It also has some really broken properties that Digital Foundry touched upon, but Max had the Special Edition version. He also had the vanilla version, which I'm playing right now, as it would so be. So he was switching back and forth, and like for whatever reason, like if you turn on ray tracing or anything like that, the game looks like it gets blurry. The resolution drops to it looks like sub 720p. It's like really bizarre.
Fast.
It's like, you would think that the new... Oh, why am I getting slowdown? What? Okay, that's bizarre.
What a mess.
Whoa, game, come on. What is happening? Oh, maybe the reflections. Let me turn... It should be able to handle it, no problem. I have an RTX 720 in here. Not sure why I'm getting slowdown all of a sudden. Let's lower some stuff just to make sure. Alright, bumped it down to medium just to make sure. Off, I hate that. That's fine. Shadow quality, we can knock it down to medium, I guess. Illusion's fine. Reflections, maybe that's causing a problem. Chromatic aberration can go to hell. No, I don't know what's causing here to slow down. This is really bizarre. Hopefully that's not a problem. Like, why is my game suddenly running in slow motion? Stylish system, the ranking, length and variety of your combos determine how many stylish points you get. And rank displayed on the screen. Affects your score in the result screen after a mission. Make your moves count. Hey, Keiko, come on in, buddy. Hi. Good to see ya. Okay, now we're back up to full speed again. I'm still seeing slowdown. What in the world is going on? I mean, when this game first came out, I still had my old GTX 964. I'm rocking a 2070 RTX right now. It's like, this shouldn't be slowing down.
What are demons doing in a city like this? There's something to this place.
Yeah, gee, what is going on? I'm sorry, this is like really bugging me because it's like I've never had this game ever slow down on me. I'm like, what is happening? It's gotta be some kind of bug in the system or something. It's like, what the hell? Alright, this is really bugging me. Let's see if I can pull this up real fast. Yeah, I don't know why. Like I said, this did not happen, literally did not happen when I played this game before. Because before I'd stopped playing it, I got to Mission 4. Same PC, same processor, lower end graphics card. Ran no problem. Never had an ounce of slowdown. And now I'm just like crawling here in slow motion. So let me see if I can boost up things through the control panel for NVIDIA. Program settings. Gonna take a moment. Devil May Cry 5. Management mode, set that to max on power. GL, select that. Strip filtering, that's fine. Let's see if this helps out a little bit here. I just cranked up the power for it. Yeah, right now we're already starting to see a little bit faster. That's good. Okay. Okay, so that seemed like immediately improved the speed, so that's good. Yeah, that is so bizarre. I wonder if it's like an RTX problem. Now we're back to a little bit more slowdown again. What the hell? This is kind of concerning me. Like I said, it's... Especially when you know a game is run perfectly before in the past, and all of a sudden now it's just like crapping out. Alright, let me check some stuff here real quick. Let me go to installation folder for Steam. INI file. Okay, let's That back to 11. Alright, so I need to exit out of the game real quick. Make these changes. Technical difficulty. Sorry about this. It's just I don't know why it's crapping out here, and it's really unnerving me. Let's see what else is in here. Optimize shader. Now let's put that to disable. Motion blur false, that's good. Depth of field, I think I turned off too. I saw that right here earlier. Oh, I know what the lens flare does. That's false, that's good. Okay, good. Depth of field, that's off. Okay. So let's relaunch the game. Hold on just a second here, we're gonna get back into it. Game does take a minute or two to load up though, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just it's kind of weird. Like when I played Oni Chanbara, I had the same problems. Like games that should be able to run on a potato all of a sudden just start chugging, slowing down. They're like, "Oh yeah, if an RTX and you got a problem with this," I'm like, "Oh come on." Took like a lot of finagling to get going and working right. There we go. Let's see. So these fixes help.
Devil May Cry.
Still seeing slowdown. What the hell? Alright, we're gonna turn this down to like garbage settings. This game's gonna look real ugly real fast. Like shit, yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is really pissing me off.
Looks like I'm gonna make it there before you do, V. Trying to stop me? Oh, whatever shall I do? Huh. Yeah, I can make this work.
Nidhogg hatchling. Hatchling a parasitic Nidhogg. Feeds on a weakened part of the Quiploth. Those aren't words. Destroying its internal structure. I have to say though, even on like the lowest settings, like I'm running right now, it actually looks still pretty good. I mean, you could do a lot worse. If you want to see like the worst looking game on the lowest settings ever, Dragon Ball Fighters. Or Tekken 7. I mean, those like you can run on a toaster just about, and they look terrible.
He doesn't seem like a
For
demon
me.
to me. Wait, which way did I come from again? This again?
I mean, right now we're indoors, so it seems to be running pretty well, but it's just... I don't know why it just started running slow when I used to have a much inferior card and the game ran fine, and I mean, didn't break a sweat. Secret missions. As you progress through missions, you'll come across special patterns sprawled on parts of the environment, such as the walls, ceiling, and the ground. From the windows to the walls, so the sweat drips from my halls. Stand on the glowing point nearby to adjust your viewing angle to line up the pattern correctly. This will let you access the area's secret mission. Secret missions present you with a challenge that you'll get a reward for completing. After discovering a secret mission, it will be selectable from the main menu. You can play it as many times as you want. I wonder if Denuvo is actually in this game. Give me a second here. No, they removed it. Okay. So I can't blame that for slowing, you know, down or causing weird stuff to happen. Alright, so... There it is. It's like, where's my secret thing? Eliminate all the demons. Let's do it. Kill them all. Dude, attack this guy, please. Come on. Oh, fuck you. Come on. Get up. Things will heal everybody if I don't kill him. Here we go. Orb fragment. Gather 4 fragments to form a crystal that increases maximum vitality. I will. Way to change the camera speed. Options. There we go, it's a little better.
I'm getting really sick of this stupid tree.
Oh, game. Okay, there we go. It's like trying to load stuff in. Oh, this guy looks fun. He wants to play. Okay, so something that still seems to be in here from like Devil May Cry 4 Nero is like if you attack with your sword and hit the rev, like I just call it the rev. I forget what they call it there, but like you hit the left trigger at the right time, you can actually like increase your weapon and attack potency like instantly up to a charge. So do a little more damage.
Man, getting sick of this.
Is there anything else around here? Any other secrets?
Not gonna lie, this new arm is pretty sweet.
Telephone booths. Some telephones still have active lines. Get closer and check it out. People don't even know what the hell a telephone booth is these days. The last actual telephone payphone I've seen
Took you long enough, dumbass. What happened to the third
5 years ago.
Tell you what, you call me from now on, and I'll hustle on over.
Calling Nico. Call Nico's trailer, where you can trade red orbs for skills and items. Telephones are always an option or a chance to call her. Okay, so how do I... Here we go, go to the back.
You just here to window shop?
Guess them. 1400, not a whole lot. 35,000. Ooh. Alright, so I think I'm like right next to a boss just about for the first level. I don't remember a whole lot about this game, but I do remember being a boss pretty soon. Okay, V was jumping up there. I accidentally swung the camera around so I couldn't see it.
Somebody call a doctor?
Human! I wasn't expecting any survivors!
Except for I'm not human. I suspect I'm actually Virgil's son. Spoilers, perhaps?
Guy around here, about this big, uses a cane. I was supposed to meet him. Did you snack on him?
Your blood is a very precious sacrifice. Eating you would do me no good. I must have every last drop to rule the underworld as king.
King? You? I don't know. I mean, you're a big guy and all, but you seem more like a knuckle-scrapping fart in the wind than anything else. No offense.
Puny human, do you know who I am? I shall show you the wrath of the mighty Goliath.
Cool trick! Hey, do you do parties?
The incandescent Colossus. There just might be like multiple stages, like.
Yeah, maybe I will. Sorry I'm about to kill you.
Oops. That got me for sure. Up again, gotta dodge two different directions, got it.
It's your grave. Jack it up all you want.
So I'm not used to the dodging mechanics. Like, back dodge doesn't really do a whole lot, unfortunately. That wasn't very nice. Okay, can I move? Okay, so I gotta blow a double breaker. I think I can run out of here, though. Yeah, I can get out of the room. Oh, okay. Something back here. Okay, another arm.
You're eating garbage now? You got some weird taste.
Oops.
Says a mere demon. How about we wrap
Oh. End it on the savage. All right. We rolling. We rocking. He has come to.
I curse my stars in bit of grief and woe. That made my love so high, and me
It's Hot Topic.
so low.
Yeah, I remember like when they're first showing off this game. It was a Maximilian stream. Like, who's this guy on like Hot Topic? Max saw it and that just like stuck. That was his nickname. No longer V, he was Hot Topic. It's all emo.
Little wanderer,
Here's clothes from Hot Topic.
hie thee home.
Reads poetry. Walks around with a walking cane. He doesn't need. Yeah.
Thought I was gonna have to pick you out of his, tummy teeth.
Pardon my delay. I was catching up on some reading.
Yeah, looks like a real page turner.
It's called The Cat in the Hat. Not as good as Hop on
So,
Pop.
you think Dante's still in there?
If Urizen defeated him, then I expect he's not much more than Glyphod pollen by now.
A what?
Glyphod. It's a tree that grows in the underworld. It thrives on human blood, and those whose blood it sucks, well, let's just say they don't turn out too well.
Well, in any case, we need to find out. If Dante's alive, we'll save him. If not, we don't.
Wait. First, we need to exterminate some Glyphod roots.
V, what the hell are you?
I know I'm late. Shut it! The roads were all clogged. Hey, you must be V, huh? Hey, you're gonna get that? Ding, 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 right by your feet. Woo-wee! I'm gonna make something amazing out of this.
A gravy boat.
Did you just sniff that? Do you have any idea where that's been?
Up your butt?
Focus on the mission.
I'm hoping it's a gravy boat. Thanksgiving's coming around the corner in the United States. You could use a good demon horn gravy goat. Providing that is the horn and not something else. I don't know. So I wonder if that slowdown was only in that one part or not. So I might bump up the settings here in a second, see if it can run it smooth again, because that's just so bizarre.
I think we should split into 2 groups.
And cover more ground. Good idea.
Behold, my genius. Cash first.
All the materials I collected for your little pet projects don't count for anything?
My brilliant badass work is worth every dime, you know it.
Well, your quality control sucks ass, and you know that.
Or maybe don't let the demon smack you around so much.
Whatever.
I am truly gifted. It's a work of art.
Oh, so you're an artist now, huh?
Yes, I am. Got any questions, little chicken? My grandmother was called the 45 caliber virtuoso, legendary gunsmith. I hope to be like her someday, an artist and a lethal artisan. Everything I create is art, whether it's a gun or a steel pot to cook birds in. Any more questions? Huh? Little chickie.
I'll take my leave now. And if I don't see you along the way, I'll see you at the bottom of the Glyphod.
Sure. What are you gonna do?
Go read some.
I gotta shake the
poetry.
cobwebs out. I'll let you know. Hey, you got any more questions? Better ask it now. I can't read minds. Ooh, well, yeah.
Alright, so let's see what we got to here. Yep, so the original, keep that. Let's see what we get here.
Hey, I got a new arm for ya.
Punchline. Okay. Helter Skelter.
I really worked up a sweat on that one.
Punchline. Runs rampant, offering powerful strikes and flying rocket punches. Yeah, this is the one you can actually jump on top of and fly around on. It's pretty crazy. Surprised they don't have like a stinger move, like where you just go rushing forward. Because even had that like in Devil May Cry 4, I'm pretty sure. Here, maybe it's one of these things here. Yeah, this is it here. So this is like the stinger. Try that out here to make sure I understand that it works. I was thinking like I need something like close to ground, and usually the stinger is what you get. Okay, so it says like you have to press everything at once, but you can like hold it down. Just do that. So that's good. We are definitely getting that.
Out of the way! Go home already!
They just called it something different. I didn't realize. I was like, streak. Who cares about that? It's like, oh, that's something I can use actually. Streak 2, 8,000, just shy. Let's put on some arms. I didn't realize I accidentally removed them. My bad. That should do. Okay, so you can only equip one magazine at a time. I see. Okay. So I have to say, having played this game for almost 2 hours now, that it's like, I'm still kind of bored, to be honest. It's like, it's just not really that engaging to me. I don't think it's a bad game. I'm not saying anything like that. It's like it's a terrible game where like you shouldn't avoid it. I'm just like, for me, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm used to playing games like Ninja Gaiden series,
All right, move out.
Bayonetta, of course. Things are more engaging and action oriented. This just seems like just keep trying to do the best combos you can. I'm like, it kind of gets old for me.
So much for teamwork.
Standing on platforms lit with red flames when no enemies are around will turn the flames blue and cause grim grip points to appear in the air. Okay, cool.
Use the wire hook to your advantage, unless you want to stretch your arm out.
Alright, so let's mess with the options real quick. I wonder if it's just like a first mission type weird stuff. So let's see. Pulls. Let's bump up the medium at least. I keep Bloom off just because it messes with my eyes, so... Looks like we're good again. Okay. We'll see how it goes when I start getting around people, though. Lock onto a grim grip point with right button, because everything's on right button on this game. Lock on and press B. Okay. Whee! What you say when you and other people are having fun. Pyrobat. Okay, game seems to be running pretty okay. If you guys are seeing anything different there, by all means, please let me know. So the biggest rules I have in my stream, other than don't be a jerk, don't be racist, is let me know if there's any type of problems, like if the video's stuttering, or if you're getting frame drops, the audio's too loud, too quiet, whatever. Let me know. I'm more than happy to fix it, especially like if you're lurking. I get lurkers, it's not a problem. Even if you're even if you've been here for a while, if you're a subscriber, you're still welcome to lurk. Just let me know if there's a problem. I'll be happy to fix it, and then go back to lurking again. No biggie.
Think I'll handle the closer one first. Gotta start somewhere.
Whoa, what happened? This one flying. Okay, I'm seeing slow down again. I guess we'll just knock it down to low. For whatever reason, it just does not like this card. Bring on the low crap. I wonder if it's because I'm streaming at the same time too, because I mean, when I last played this, I never streamed this game the first time. I know OBS can't eat things up, so maybe that could be part of it. I'm not sure. Okay, so that actually launches me vertically, okay. You over the edge. Not sure that's gonna do anything or not. Should probably dodge that. Is he dead? Is he gonna climb back up? Oh, there's a... Okay. I thought he knocked him off the edge. I'm like, well, wait a minute, why did he die already? Oops. Did not know that about this. Yeah, I'm really wondering if it's just like OBS is just kind of killing everything right now. So remember I had problems like that in the past. Gosh, what was it? Near Automata would have that problem randomly. It's like you play it offline, it's no problem, then you go to stream it with OBS and it just like makes everything chug. It's like, okay. Although Nier Automata was like not one of the most optimized games ever for PC, to be honest. Good thing I did that. Okay, so it's just a loop. Can't hype it back that way up. Okay.
So this Clive fought. Screw it. We're taking this fucking thing down.
A press after attacking target. Okay. I see something sparkly and shiny down here. It's a arm apparently. Helter Skelter. Oh, Gabe, come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Wallace may not believe in you. Nivix may not believe in you, but I do. Weird, it's like I tried to do what it said, like, you know, RB and B, I believe it was. After you do it, to attack again didn't seem to quite work. Maybe it's a timing issue, not sure. Maybe we have to be closer. Demon tree blood clots. Ugh, sounds nice and fun. Some demon tree roots contain clots of blood. To destroy these clots, get red orbs. Destroying the clots sometimes opens up new paths or triggers something in the environment.
Great. Now the roots are in my way.
Okay, so that is indeed the way it wants me to go. And over here. There we go.
These roots have to be coming from somewhere.
The roots or ruts, depending on where you are in the world. Like tree ruts, I'm like, it's no, that's something that tree will do in your driveway. I know, because one actually started to destroy my driveway and had to have it removed. It actually started to die, thankfully, but it was wrecking the driveway. Okay, so it did not open a path, just dissolved one of the limbs for it. Okay. That was a weird frame skip. Timed that wrong. Oh, come on. Off the ground nonsense. Yeah, the lockout mechanic is still kind of wonky for this. Like, it doesn't really switch too well. Gun to the face.
Bingo.
This is Nemo. Okay, let's see if I try to do that move. I was trying to do it in that fight, didn't seem to be working. No? Skill list, here, bro. Take a look and see what it is. I'm trying to do... Yeah, this is the one I'm trying to do. Mid-air, press... Yeah, so you do right button, back, forward, Y. Yeah, I was trying to do that, just couldn't get to work. I thought there was also like a secret mission around here too. Excuse me. Oh, these guys. Oh, he's got scissors. Okay. I thought these guys had the sights because I remember them from Devil May Cry 3. Don't remember the scissors though. Okay, I guess it just was nothing.
You want me to
Oh yeah, it's
follow
this
you?
fight. This
No
is a
way,
little
Ash.
annoying.
You bring that shit to me.
Okay, I was like, please get out of the wall, you're stuck there. Like trying to break his guard. Okay, so it seems to be timing with those guys, which doesn't seem very well in a combo-heavy game. You know, to like wait around and hopefully that the that it just like starts like opening up, or your combo doesn't drop. Up on top of the bookshelf. Another that good old sonic boom from flying so fast. This will definitely
That's
bode well for
strange.
my character.
Can't protect anything. I know that.
I could have sworn there was a secret level around here. I think I'm right before a boss again. Physical money. Remember when that was a thing last year?
You're up, Nico.
Got a killer suspension. 21,000. Okay.
There's no such thing as too prepared.
I disagree. For me. Alright, we're good. Continuing on. Oh yeah, that's much farther. Perfect. Air hike, okay. That's what I remember what it used to be called, was air hike.
Out of the way!
I think it was called air hike, I don't know. I'm playing these games for too long and not enough. Not often enough. This boss I remember being a pain in the butt. Artemis. For that reason.
What? No chit-chat or monologue? Just getting right to the point, huh? This demon. Something different about it. Hey, don't you need those?
Why is it like kind of like a weird delay on the grip? Come on. There we go.
shut you up.
It's like, please focus on them, boss. Yeah, I said lock-on in this game is not always reliable. Why the fuck did you stop? Ugh, like I said, I hate that boss. It's just, lock on in this game is very sporadic. Doesn't always do what you want it to do, so I tend to try not to use it, but you kind of have to, because it's the basis for almost all your moves in this game. Oh, it's Lady. Forgot about that. And Twitch ban for nudity.
Dante's friend.
It's Lady.
You know her?
From my gunsmith days.
What?
Can't believe you do this to Kyrie. I'm gonna have to tell her, man. I'm joking. Hey, loosen up your jockstrap.
Haha.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Get lung cancer? Okay.
Kyrie would kill me right now.
Hey, ranking. Oh, I gotta do this entire level over now. I'm terrible. Horrible. Alright, so... Now I think this is actually like where I stopped playing the game. I got through this level, I'm like, I'm just bored. And to be honest, I am still kind of bored by playing this. I'm like, ugh. I said, this is part of the second chances, is like to give it a better option, give things another try.
One can only hope. But for now, we have a more pressing engagement.
V. Switch player to V. Command 3 demons on the battlefield, controlling the flow of combat from a distance. Vitality orbs held carry over, but you must obtain skills for V. Okay, so it says keep your distance from enemies until they're ready to be finished off. Okay.
We have a minor errand before we reach Urizen.
Hot Topic runs into action.
Oh, genius says be careful. Yeah, no shit, Shirley. Ain't that right, V? I mean, you are fragile at the moment. Wouldn't take much to wipe you out in a sticky situation. I'm just saying that running away is okay. It's always okay to run away if you're not up for it.
He who desires but act not breeds pestilence. So it is written.
In my poetry,
Okay, Shakespeare.
my book,
Just
I
3
cry
minutes.
at night, my journal.
You and I like to exist, so get rid of those demons quick.
This is My Chemical Romance, and not unironically. Although Black Braid is a good album, I will give it that. Alright. Shadow, attack with Y. After summoning Shadow, press Y to make him perform a close range attack.
Leave the ones around you to the big bad kid.
Gouge him.
Press B, close to dying enemy. Shadows can't finish off dying enemies if he has to do that himself. Okay.
Gotta land the final blow, B. You know we can't kill demons.
The end is now pinned to the wall. Pardon me.
Cane a phrase. You're summoning Griffin, press X to make him perform a long range attack. Okay.
Go. Slice him. Gouge him. Rest in peace. Pinned to the wall.
Forced move, use Shadow to evade attacks. Allow for faster and wider range movement. Okay.
Return it to the underworld. Die.
Okay, so you can charge it up.
At your pleasure.
Let's see. What over here?
High maintenance.
Okay, just seeing if there's anything else I can get to while I'm in here. Does not appear to be so, so we will continue onward.
Rise.
Things like, really? You summoned me just to destroy a red orb you could have hit with your cane? Really?
At your pleasure.
He's fast though, I'll give him that.
Slice them.
Oopsie daisy.
Okay, not sure what happened. Apparently I summoned red crystals. Eat. Okay, so I noticed that they have like, looks like bars on the left. Okay, so it goes away, so after a certain amount of time they just desummon. If that is a word that I'm making up right now, that I probably am. Gambit moves you right to a lockdown target, instant killing any dying enemies instantly. Awesome. And it appears to have a range of anywhere, just about. Good to know. Give me a second here. I just want to send a real quick message, and we'll continue on with the gameplay. For me. Alright, there we go. Thank you for sitting tight for that. I apologize. Alright, onward.
Descend it is. Pierce throne. Pin him to the wall. Slice him. Die.
Okay. What the hell? It's like... There we go. Landing blows on enemies taking damage will fill the double trigger gauge. Press it when it's level 3. You use it to summon Nightmare. Okay. Will attack every zone until your gauge runs out.
Eradicate them all. Pardon me. Return it to the underworld. Rest in peace. Await now. Slice him. Pierce throne. Return it to the underworld.
Yeah, so he's got like a definite rhythm to his combat. It's a little bit different getting used to, like, when you're used to, like, just bum rushing everybody. All of a sudden you have to, like, stop and, like, do these slow, deliberate movements. So once we go that direction, ignore. Get a lot of these gold orbs. Okay. Oh, just short. I'm wondering if I can actually make it up there. I can fly all the way across. Guess probably not. No, it's just like just short. Stalemate. If your demon pets will stop moving if they take too much damage, keep it on their gauges in the upper left corner of the screen to see how much vitality they have left. These demons recover from stalemate by themselves over time. You can speed up the recovery time by moving V close to them. Okay, so if they get too jacked up, move close to them, but of course then you supposedly are a glass cannon, so you can take more damage and get yourself killed, so hence the stalemate. Interesting. Different mechanics. Alright. Ow.
This bridge looks unstable.
Now, get to work.
At your pleasure.
Discount Adam driver survives. Wait.
I will not allow him to gain any more power.
White orb. Pick one up to recover some of the devil trigger gauge. Oh, okay, cool. Neat. Tutorial levels. Oh, that's a hard ceiling. Okay.
It's your turn.
Gothman springs into action gingerly. The sandals. At least he's not wearing socks. Alright, Devil Trigger. I already saw that here. It's slightly different. Use one stock and Devil Trigger gauge to make Shadow and Griffin attack foes with increased strength for a set time. Get the same command again with an extended attack time if they cost them more than one gauge. So Up devil trigger, then left trigger and Y or X. Okay.
May not my flesh fail. This is the end. Prepare, Gouger. Retreat. Come through. Pin him to the wall.
Read book, hold right trigger. Man, this guy's getting really complicated. Okay, fills devil trigger gauge during battle, but you'll be wide open to attacks while doing this, so be careful. Got it.
Pin him to the wall. Die. Pin him to the wall. Awaken now. Pin him to the wall. Heaven in a wildflower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity.
Oh my, this is slow. Whoa, okay. Trying to, like, I see the guy over there, he needs to die. Shrugged it off.
Pin him to the wall. Eradicate the fall. Pardon me.
He's a little wonky to do. I wonder if I can pull out the book and read it, like, now? Apparently I can.
The angel that presided on my birth said, little creature formed of joy and mirth, go love without the help of anything on earth. To see a world in a grain of sand, and a heaven in a wild flower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour.
I eat Happy Meals, yet I am sad.
The angel
Roses
that
are red,
presided on my
violets are
birth said,
blue.
little
I have a
creature
knife,
formed
get in
of
the
joy
van.
and mirth, go love without the help of anything on earth. To see a world in a grain of sand, and a heaven in a wild flower. Hold it. The angel that presided on my birth said,
I think you have to be in combat, because it doesn't seem to be really doing much, so...
At your pleasure. Human blood is the source of his strength. I must cut off his supply.
Oh, alright. Full health, looks like.
Go. Rise. Into nothingness. Slice him. Slice him. Gouge him. Pin him to the wall. Decided on my birth.
Come on, dude, get up here. Okay, good, because I was like, he's here, so I'm gonna need something else to get past like a Nidhogg, so... Oh, okay, it's loading up next area. Wants me to go, we're gonna backtrack a little bit, because I saw a couple different orbs and, like, buildings.
To see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wild flower. Hold infinity. Now get to work.
Okay, well, I needed to go back here anyway. Neat! It's like, oh, maybe I missed something, and maybe there's alternate routes. Nope, that's where I had to go.
What a nice
Oh, I don't care about that one. Listen, the lock on this game is like, nope.
pierce through. Right. Gouge him.
Now, I gotta say, I'm not really a fan of playing as V. Just like too slow and cumbersome. It's a neat concept to have. I just don't feel that they really kind of pulled it off, honestly.
It's your turn.
Saw a red orb and White's buildings, yeah, way up there.
Go. Slice them.
Go back to the Nidhogg. I mean, I just don't want to miss something. That's the FOMO, I guess. You know, fear of missing out. It's like, I want to make sure I'm not missing like a secret level or something I can get to. Okay, so this was the secret area.
I need you.
So the Nidhogg I had before, I think like when I grabbed it, I think it disappeared. I was paying attention. Maybe there's one that exists over here, I'm not sure. Well, let's go back, let's double check. Sorry. I just don't know. If anyone knows in chat and wants to save some time, let me know. That's all cool too. And no, it's still gone. Okay, great. Okay, so I can't grab and pull myself up, I guess. Fly over there. Okay, just trying to see if I can climb up the building. I'm sure there's probably a way I can. Let's get right perspective. I'd say like the biggest problem, other than like he feels like unwieldy, just like too many button combinations, things you have to do, is like it just brings the game banging around. Just like brings the game pace like to a crawl, because Devil May Cry games are always like run in, get on top of the person, just beat the crap out of them, do all these crazy combos, and the V you gotta do the opposite. You're like slow, your moves aren't immediate, you have a delay to them.
A phone. I wonder if I can reach that woman. Come meet me. I'm at...
Yeah. Keep your panties on. I see ya already. Be right there.
Yeah, don't try to imitate the Dukes of Hazzard, you know? Probably not the safest thing to be doing. Well, she's here, that means usually it's like right before a boss. Hey, I can finally do skills. Alright, I like that. Utilize Shadow's clarity for high-speed movement. Cannot be activated in battle. Holy crap, this stuff is really expensive. Okay. For me. All right.
No escape. Demolish.
Nice.
Slice him. No escape. Go.
It's my turn now. Kill you, I shall.
What's that thing here? Griffin. Okay, cool.
If you're done, get moving. I'm gonna have a smoke and then head out.
Neat hog. I never liked this guy.
You test. I know you.
Dumb as a box of rocks. Let's not even mess with this guy, V. He can't even leave the Clyphod anyway. Just a Clyphod parasite.
You insult me.
Uh-oh.
You insult me.
I think he hurt me. And he's angry!
Yeah, everything else in this game wants
Not in
to.
this lifetime. As the air to a bird, or the sea to a fish, so is contempt to the contemptible. If the fool would persist in his folly, he would become wild.
Meanie, don't try to think too much, shithead! Even the big bad kitty knows you got shit for brains!
Oh, come on.
Pierce the wrong. Slice it. My blood fails.
Yeah, I am not a fan. I would agree with you. It's like the game's like all about like jumping in and being fast moving and stuff like that, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, we're just gonna drag everything to a crawl. Oh geez, really? There we go. It's like, please kill him. He's like just dead. There we go.
The cut worm forgives the plow. What do you say?
Then he's just like Hot Topic Adam Driver ripoff, really. It's cumbersome, he's slow, drags down the pace of the game a lot. Not too much of a fan. It's not the worst though, I mean, it's not a deal breaker for me, but it's just not my favorite.
Okay, alright, that's not good at all. That's not good. Well, hey, wait, where are you going? Are you running away? That's not a good sign.
I'm afraid then that's a little bit more than I can take on right now.
Well, that's good. So like, oh great, like how much do I have to play as this guy? Because I've never played this far. I played up to this mission and then I stopped when I first got this game.
We're alive. We made it. It's our lucky day, V. Let's go.
And for whatever reason,
These glyphosate roots.
this game runs terribly now when I stream it. It's like,
We are.
when I bought it, I had a NVIDIA GTX
Then I guess we have
960.
some
It's a
clearing up to
4 GB
do.
card.
And me without my gun.
Oh, don't worry about it. I already know that this guy is actually Virgil, so... Yeah, it's like this story's it's not very deep. It's like, he's Virgil, he's part of him at least there. It's like Trish is gonna show up, Dante's alive. It's just, yeah, and Nero is like Virgil's son. It's like, it's kind of like, it seems to be mostly apparent to me. I could be wrong, but it just seems like it's probably the way it's gonna go. But, shoot, where was I gonna go with that then? I forgot. Oh well. But it's just like, I only played it this far because it's really weird. Like I said, the last time I played this game, like when it came out, I had a NVIDIA GTX 960 4 GB card. Ran perfectly, no problem, 60 frames per second, whatever. I now have a RTX 2070 in my computer, same computer, upgraded graphics card, and I'm encountering slowdown like crazy. I wonder if it's like OBS is like murdering it or something. But it's like I had to crank down like all the visuals to low to make this like run 60 frames per second. It's like, it's got to be OBS. Something's got to be killing it behind the scenes. It's really bizarre. Oh great, still playing as V. Oh boy. Alright, so I have 13,000, not a whole lot. Let's see. In the special edition for Series X. If you do, if you have a Series X, cool. I want one eventually, just because it's fully backwards compatible, minus the Kinect, which is fine. I don't have any games for that, but I want to be able to play every single generation of my games, because I have Xbox 360 games I would like to play, and that seems to be the coolest thing for me. But there's no real games I want to play outside of like my old retro stuff I have, so I'll wait till the inevitable price drop. But this game is broken. There's Digital Foundry video that kind of barely touched upon it. They didn't do too well. I was watching Maximilian Dude play this game last night on his Series X, and it's broken. It needs a couple patches. It is not operating correctly. Because if you have like a 120 hertz display or monitor or television, wherever you have hooked up to it, you're locked into it. RTX causes the visuals to drop in resolution. We're talking like, it doesn't even look 1080p. It looks like sub 720. It's blurry and fuzzy. It looks terrible. And people at first were like, well, maybe we're just not remembering it right. He has the vanilla version of Devil May Cry 5 up and running at the same part, so he was jumping back and forth. He's like, here's the vanilla version. It looked really awesome and sharp and great looking, and they jumped to the special edition that just came out, and it's like, looks like garbage. He's like, well, this isn't working out right. So, also, like, frames per second are not really locked. It's all over the place. The game needs to be patched. Hopefully they figure that out soon. Because it's not looking good to launch your brand new... It's also... The same thing is also happening not only just at the Xbox, but also the PlayStation 5. It's both versions of the game are doing it. So there's something with coding behind the scenes that they screwed up on this game. And since it's the RE engine, that's going to be very likely. So if you do have that new system, I know you're looking for games, things like that, but just be careful because you're going to run into visual problems so far. But hopefully they get that fixed up soon. Just double check. It'd be useful. I'm thinking probably the only time I'll get the new consoles that are coming out are... I'll probably get a PlayStation 5 for whenever Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 comes out. Or whatever they call it, because, spoiler, Final Fantasy VII Remake is not a remake, it is a sequel. Let's do one more mission. There's just, it's really odd. It's like there's just like, I don't have a desire to own any of the new consoles. There's nothing out there that makes me want to get it. Ninth person in line at Walmart. They had 9 for sale. I got really lucky. Wow, that's really awesome. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. The special edition does have those visual problems. It's still the same game, but you're going to encounter all sorts of crazy stuff right now. It's going to be, I expect it to be patched. I mean, it seems like something weird, like they didn't really anticipate with maybe the final versions and stuff, and then it doesn't look like anything like this, which is crazy. It was like really fuzzy. So yeah, Maximilian dude. You follow him, he's a really chill dude. Really recommend him, like just overall entertaining, but yeah, he'll showing off. It has some problems you'll discovering. It's just mostly the RTX seems to be breaking it.
Now, get to work.
I'm also having problems with the lockdown in this game too. It's like, yeah, it's not that great. Yeah, so if you watch his, like, if you didn't catch his stream last night, check out the VOD and you'll see pretty soon, like, pretty quickly, like, he discovered, like, mission 2. He was like, wait a minute, this doesn't look right. Come on. Is anyone gonna attack? Jesus, game. It's like, mashing on the attack button, nothing's happening. It's like weird, it's like I'm getting like input delay. Yeah, so Xbox, I have no idea what they're called. I guess they're called Series X now. It's just, I don't know. PlayStation's got it down. 1, 2, well, PlayStation, then 2, 3, 4, 5. No problem. Xbox is like Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox One X, Xbox One SX. You know, it's like, are you going to release like an Ultra Hyper Fighting Edition? You're going to go the Capcom route? What's going on here?
Can't move forward without breaking through these.
It's like, just call it the Xbox 3 or whatever, you know?
Slice them.
So I figure eventually I'll pick it up. It's really awesome. Chapter 9. Awesome. Yes. So I would definitely say, like I said, it turns out it's actually a sequel. You'll see what I'm talking about. You eventually get there. It's not a spoiler, really. But it's pretty cool to think about here. But if you've never seen Advent Children, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, I definitely recommend that you watch that before you beat the game. Because it does actually have it actually does tie into it, which kind of shocked me because I just watched Advent Children is pretty terrible in my opinion, Mollusk. It's not that good. I watched the special, the final version, the gold edition, whatever they call it. They're like, hey, we're gonna fill in more of the backstory, and it's about Denzel, the stupid kid that no one really cares about. More on him. I'm like, oh god. Like, I did not like Denzel. So yeah, so if you have that in your mind and you're going to go forward, you're going to start noticing things, and there's actually one part in the game where they actually show you part from Advent Children to further cement it in. You're like, oh god, wow, this is pretty awesome. So yeah, so as long as you keep that in, you're fresh in your brain, you'll definitely enjoy it a lot more. I had a friend who hadn't seen it and didn't understand like one part of it, like why this was going on or what exactly the significance was. Holy crap, Gabe, come on, jeez. So he watched it and he went, oh, now I understand. It's like, yeah, pretty big. But yeah, I really enjoyed Remake. It's exclusive to the PlayStation 4 until April of next year. So and nothing's been announced, but I'm hoping that there's going to be enhanced ports for PlayStation 5, the Xbox PC. That'd be awesome. I would buy the game again for PC to like have 60 frames per second. Hell yes.
He's throwing a tantrum up there. Watch the ceiling, B.
Oh, sure. Don't summon him up here where I need him. Yeah, Square does. They hate putting it on PC, and then they do, like, almost no support for it. And, like, no patches. It's like Nier Automata. People are like, that's a Platinum game. They did the combat, but the game is released for PC through Square. The game is, like, horribly broken on PC unless you download the FAR patch, the fixed Nier Automata patch. Then the game's pretty good. It actually makes the game run better on PC, but Square just does not care when they do PC games. So I've not gotten the hang of combat, though, in Final Fantasy VII. Oh, I loved it. It actually reminds me more of, literally, of Devil May Cry for the combat, to be honest, for Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's just basically, it's like a lot of, you'll get different, I think you get different combos too, like different timing stuff, like your button presses and stuff. It's not something terribly deep. It's not, we're talking Bayonetta or anything crazy like that, but it's not too bad. It really reminds me, like I said, of more of Devil May Cry mechanics. Hey Zezman, it's going. I'm playing this game, part of my second chances where I give games another shot that I may not have liked or played before. So, I'm not liking V. I only played with the Mission 4 when I first got this game on PC, and I'm encountering some problems too with my computer. For whatever reason, it's really weird. No, you can fire away, it's all cool. So if I'm missing cool things or whatever, let me know. Well, that'd be helpful. Now that I'm a new playing this, I blew myself up like a cool dude. It's like V, like, it just feels like he's like so laggy. It's really bizarre. There we go.
Rest in peace. Pardon me.
Yeah, V is like super wonky. He's like slow. It feels like there's input delay. It's hard to describe. Lockout in this game I have a general problem with, period.
No escape.
You just get knocked out of ATB moves and then don't have the bars. Yeah, I see what you mean. What you're talking about for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah, that can definitely be a problem. But I was cruising through the game pretty far until like probably maybe I want to say like 1 or 2 chapters ahead from where you are currently, Cursed. For me, I hit this humongous difficulty spike. I was like, what the hell? Because then I had to go back at that point and start grinding. There's a place where you can actually start grinding through, you'll get to in the game. And then then everything got a lot better. But other than that, if you play through the game just as it is, it's no issue, but then you can just hit this huge problem. It's like, okay, I need to sit back and grind a little bit. Yeah, V sucks. I'm not a fan of him at all. Oh, the Hell House, yeah. Hell House is a fun fight. That cracked me up. I was like, are they gonna do the Hell House? And they do. But yeah, it's not too bad. I think you'll be able to get through it just fine. You'll figure it out. So yeah, so the problem I had with PC, I was explaining a little bit earlier, is that when I got this game, I had an NVIDIA GTX 960. It was a 4 gig overclocked card, worked great, everything ran high settings, 60 frames per second. It's beautiful. I've since upgraded to an RTX 2070, same PC, just a different, better graphics card. And this game is slowing down like crazy. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm hitting like actual slowdown. I can't run this 60 frames per second. I was playing a little bit offline to get it set up for stream today. And it's just like, it was working just fine. Then I hit like mission 2 and just slowed to a crawl. I'm like, whoa. Okay, 720 is issued with this game. I was wondering if it did because I played Onichambara, the Onichambara Origin, and that has problems with the RTX series. Like you have to go in and check all sorts of different things off, and I had to go into the profile for this game in NVIDIA and crank up the maximum power and everything else. I'm running this currently on like no lower end crap. I mean, it's like Shadow Cache I disabled, I believe. No, actually, I have that on. It says turning it off increases VRAM memory, but may slow performance. So that's kind of weird. But I had to knock everything down to low to off, and it's like I have a card that I can 4K 60 control. And gosh, and what was the other game here that looks really good? I'm gonna blank on it. Death Stranding. Turn it off. Okay, let's try turning that off then. Shadow Cache off. Like right now I'm getting slowdown.
Slice may not my flesh fail on me.
Shouldn't be bottlenecking.
This ship is awfully big.
Hold on. It's an older one. It's an AMD FX 8300, which is not the fastest, but I'm having it around 3.7. Let's see here, pulling it up there. It's running 46% for Devil May Cry. So it doesn't seem like it's bottlenecking there, and I'm also doing an offline recording with OBS. And I'm only using total 75% CPU, so it doesn't seem like it's really bottlenecking there. It's not like running 100% and causing major problems here, but this game is not too bad there. Let's see if I can do really weird performance. Let's see. Details. Priority. I'm gonna crank it up to high for priority, might as well. That shoots it up even more, so it's like that starts the bottleneck. And if I put the like priority for this game up to high, then I'm running at like 90% utilization. But it's just probably this game. I mean, the RE engine is not really the best. It's like a major resource hog. Even if you have like a good computer, it's still gonna use up all that stuff. But yeah, it shouldn't be having any problems. Like I said, I run Control 4K 60. It looks beautiful, like all this crazy stuff going on, all the settings ultra, and this game for whatever reason is just not having fun. It's so I'm wondering if like I'm really wondering if OBS is like having problems with it too. Okay, so it's actually running a little bit better with cache on, weirdly enough. Yeah, he's like Adam Driver, like the Kylo Ren Hot Topic version, I guess. Yeah, I was able to run it on 770 Ti. Yeah, exactly. It's like it should be able to do it, no problem. It just started today. Like I said, it has to be something with the RTX series of cards. It has to be, because I ran this before, like I said, on my old 4GB 960, and it ran perfectly. All settings max, no problems, and then up the card to something awesome, and nope.
No escape.
Sure, there's an enemy here right next to me, but I want these red orbs. I like the game to see where the enemy is and lock onto him too, but you don't want to do that. Like he's shocked like it's like a murderous thing trying to murder him. Murder, 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 murder.
Enjoy the taste of this film.
Like how you can like read from the book, it's like refill your devil trigger. It's like the slowest thing possible. It's like, how is this helpful? Oh good, it's got severe tracking too.
Must be an escape route.
It just randomly starts like diving in too. It's like, what the hell's going on? Did I accidentally turn on the auto combo thing? Which I found out was on by default. I'm like, what the hell is happening here? Auto assist off. Okay, yeah. And that's the thing, like, people really love the soundtrack for this game, and I'm not crazy about it, to be honest. But at least it's not Devil May Cry 4, the unfinished game. It's funny, you say Devil May Cry 4 is unfinished, and people are like, yeah. Of course it's unfinished. You say Metal Gear Solid 5 is unfinished, and people are like, how dare you? It's like, you do realize that it's the truth, right? It's fun, but it's unfinished. Yeah, so this game, the soundtrack I'm not really a fan of. Devil Trigger, everyone went crazy for. I'm like, it's just butt rock. Everybody has their own taste, and I realize I'm in the minority. It's the same thing why I really don't like Persona 5, and everyone thinks it's the best RPG ever made.
Rise.
Persona 5 is not part of my Second Chances series unless somebody donates like 50,000 bits or something stupidly expensive. I also find it funny too when I tell people like I don't like Persona 5, they're like, you just don't get Persona games. I'm like, I beat Persona 3 and 4. It's like, I get that they can be wordy, but when you spend like, you have to play the game 6 hours to do something, it's like, you got problems.
This way, I guess.
Okay, lock-on. Yeah, the lock-on is just so fucked in this game. Okay, I just want to target the barrel, and it's like, nope.
Scorch them.
Thank you for finally attacking.
Pierce them.
It just seems like they do whatever they want, really. Like,
Slice him. Awaken now. Slice him. Gouge him. Demolish. Come back.
it seems good. Seems people are really enjoying it, like, despite what they've been saying, like, oh, you can't take a Yakuza game and make it into an RPG. It's like, well, sure you can, why not? It's like, it's not like it's like the first game, it's like it's the 7th or so in the series. I did not like Yakuza 0. Everyone was like telling me it's this great series, it's a fun game, and the controls just broke the game for me. It's like Shadow of the Colossus. Interesting looking game, shit controls. It is like super delayed. It feels like it's supposed to be a 60 frames per second game with 30 frames per second controls. It's like you're dropping inputs left and right. It pissed me off. Everyone's like, oh yeah, all the games are like that until you get the Yakuza 5 or 6. I'm like, well, shit. Then a game called Judgment comes out, and I tried the demo for that, and that actually, I need to pick that up because that was fun. I enjoyed the demo a lot, and they fixed the input control problems, like the latency and everything else that drove me nuts about Yakuza 0. Fixed in Judgment. It's fast, it's responsive, you can cancel out of attacks. I'm like, yes, finally. So, you know, for me, for the Yakuza series moving on to like an RPG format, I'm fine with. Because I mean, if it gets out of the weird wonky combat that people put up with, then I'm fine for it. It seems like it might be interesting to try out if it comes to PC, which I think it will.
Slice. Ascend.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's like, well, you just get used to it. I'm like, well, you shouldn't have to.
Slice him. No escape. Die. At your pleasure. Pardon me.
I mean, I saw the potential in the game, like, but like, I have a friend of mine, like, Ronnie, who, like, really, really loves the series. I think he has them all. Okay, if you start fucking attacking, god damn, input delay on this character is insane.
Pin him to the wall. Rest in peace.
But yeah, he's like, oh, every single game's like that. And it's like, I played the PlayStation 2 version of the very first Yakuza just to try it out. And it actually controlled better than 0, in my opinion. It's like, okay, go figure. Where the heck are you going?
Pin him to the wall. Slice him. Blast.
Everyone done finally? The Shenmue was not bad. Okay, I'm guessing that's where I need to go. I'm gonna go back this way just to see what's going on. Shenmue was a product of its time, and even then it wasn't that good. You know, it was an alright game, but it's like, it's something revolutionary. Like, I have a friend who's like, he hates Shenmue with a passion. He's like, he just shits on the game any single time he can. He's like, well, it's just like, because he hates the director and everything else. He's just become a bitter old man. On anything Sega, he's like, oh, this is all garbage, but Shenmue didn't quite age too well. I can still play it. It's a product of the time. Even tank controls were still kind of outdated when it came out. But it is what it is. It's a unique concept that happened there, but I backed Shenmue 3. Have it for the PlayStation 4. Haven't opened it up. Haven't tried it at all. And I've heard it's the same mechanics. Like, Yu Suzuki just hasn't changed anything. He didn't learn his lesson either. Like, hey, you got this one shot after 20 years or so. 20 years, something like that. To wrap up the series, give closure, just move on, be done with the Shenmue series. Screws it up. I know the game doesn't finish. It's not even close to being finished. It's the same mechanics as before. He didn't innovate to modern times the mechanics that you need to do. So it's like, I don't have much hope for that at all. I probably won't open up Shenmue 3, to be honest, unless I really want to one of these days and get around to it. That's back way, don't need to go there, need to go here to the left. I mean, you gotta modernize this tape with the time and stuff. It's just like he didn't. Yu Suzuki just hasn't done that. His ego's out of control. He doesn't have people to keep him in check. It's like, what's his face? Kojima. Hideo Kojima. He has great ideas for games. I like his games, but he needs people to keep him in check. That's the whole thing, like where he got fired from Konami. I completely understand why they did that. That being said, Konami went way too damn far. It was like, okay, hey, we want you to make this game here for us, and we're gonna lock you out of your computers that you need, and start harassing people. It's just like, okay, but yeah, it's like you need someone to keep them like reined in for what's going on. Suzuki needs that. Kojima needs that. You can have great genius and stuff, but you need to have sometimes people say, "No, we need you to back this up or focus on this thing over here." All right, phone booth. That means I'm right next to a boss, no doubt. Yes, I want to get Judgment. I'm bummed it never got a PC port.
Ugh, you got it. Wait
I
out
should
there.
pick it up for PS4 if I ever see it one of these days. Give that a go. Really liked it there, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Got Shenmue 3, couldn't get through it, just too slow. Yeah, it's just like I say, he didn't change it at all. It's like he had the entire thing to streamline it, move it faster, modern mechanics. He could have made it like a Yakuza game, which is what we're based off of, you know, the Shenmue Godfather things here. If it wasn't for Shenmue, you wouldn't have Yakuza series. He could have upgraded it to how they're doing that now, and he just didn't. No one told him not to.
Hey,
No one stepped in and said, hey, gameplay mechanics have changed in the past 17 years. You might want to jump on board with this, buddy. Love Kojima, pass on Death Stranding, hope his dive in the horror genre is good. PT was pretty fun. I still have that on my PS4. So I think that would have been really good. I think he could have done a great thing with the Silent Hill franchise. Death Stranding, I enjoyed. After I got patched up a couple times, I did enjoy it. It was like, it's not an action game, which is what I enjoy playing a lot as a default game, but it was something different. I had a blast with it, to be honest. I really enjoyed it, but it's not for everybody. I can understand why. 10,000, what else can I get? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And once again, it's really weird too, because I played Death Stranding on PC. I tried it out when it came out, and it's really nice in 60 frames per second. It's more responsive. It looks even better than before. It's super impressive to see. But it's really weird that the cutscenes are not all 60 frames per second. So you'll have one part of the game, because it's all in engine, except for like one or two parts are recorded video. But you'll have like one cutscene will be 60 frames per second, and then it'll go to the next one, it'll be 30 for no reason. It's just like, why is it this inconsistent? Alright. Let's see how this goes.
Malthus. Of course. More trouble. Not sure about that one, though. Never seen it before. Not in the underworld, anyway.
Yeah, it's pretty much a walking simulator at first, kind of. But when you start going through and you unlock more of the story and doing more deliveries and stuff, you actually get faster stuff. Like, at the end, you actually have, like, zip lines and stuff, which is a lot of fun.
I cannot take any chances. Do you understand? Find it and destroy it.
it's more of a slower paced game. It's not really a whole lot for like the combat and stuff. It's more of like a relaxing stuff. But I definitely enjoyed it. You know, I was kind of surprised. I wasn't sure if I was going to, but I really did. It was a neat story too. But you get, gosh, what is it? There's the progression is, of course, you start off on foot. You get, like, vehicles. Oh, this guy looks awesome. He's gonna kick my butt.
I see.
Focus in a second here.
Don't worry. I'll be gentle.
All right, there we go. Okay, so I can focus on what I'm trying to think about here. So, yeah, so you start off, like, really weak, like a lot of games there. It's like, they teach you to fear the BTs, the ghost things there. And you have to go slow moving, and it's basically teaching the mechanics of the game and the lore building and trying to teach you to be afraid of these things that are now taking over the world. But then quickly, you start getting ways to combat them. You start getting weapons that can use against the BTs, so they're not really a threat. You can, like, melee them eventually. Like, you can, like, one-hit kill them if you sneak up on them, and you do that a lot. You'll get fast vehicles driving around, and the most fun I had was when I got zip lines, like, basically going through. So you can, like, start, like, you can literally, like, okay, I need to do these, like, instead of driving this big, heavy car over these crazy mountains there, I just, like, load up myself and zip line all the way through. You just go whipping through levels. And by the end of the game, like, I don't think I ever touched the ground hardly ever, except for leaving, like, my depot to take a package somewhere, because I'd just jump on the zip line, and I had everything connected the entire game world, so I could zip anywhere I wanted to, and that was fun. You know, I enjoyed definitely doing that. End game all of a sudden becomes more very combat heavy, but it starts off slow, but it does pick up speed if you stay with it. It's not like a Persona 5 thing where, like, you're literally spending the first 6 hours being told what a piece of shit you are. This is like, you stopped a woman from getting raped, and you just, like, you refuse to stand up for yourself, and, like, everyone's like, you're a degenerate scum, and, like, you're just terrible, and, you know, I hope your kids come out with 3 arms and a hump in the back. It's like, why am I not saying anything? You know, it's like, when am I going to be able to explore? Like, no, you don't get to run around town. You don't get to explore. You don't get to talk to other people. You just get to be told you're a piece of shit for 6 hours straight. You don't get to do any more fights except for the one fight at the very beginning of the game. That's it. It's like, why is this game good? It's not like that. It's not that slow. It's just more slower paced. Like I said, it's a gradual slope of playing. Like, you start off on foot, simple take thing to here to A to B and go forth, and then it just starts expanding at a pretty good pace. You know, it's not a bad game. I'd say if you can, try it. See if it sticks with you there. See if you like it. You might be surprised. You might not be. Alright. Here we go.
May not my flesh fail.
Went out. Here you go. Let the cat out. Hold on a second here. Let's figure out this guy. Okay, so how do we get on top of him here? Skill list. I bought that shit. Nightmare. Oh, you have to have promotion, so you have to buy... Great, so you have to buy something else in order to use this. Are you kidding me? Really?
One thought fills immensely.
It's not the time for poetry. Wait, what does that even mean?
Where there's a will, there's a way. Now let's go. Pierce through 'em. The angel inside it.
I'm coming.
To see a world from heaven's light. Get ready. It's
You gonna go and attack him?
Rare species, but apparently not quite extinct. Until today, that is.
Yeah, it's just like... I really can't wait to get rid of V. It's like, he just sucks. It's like...
And send it right back.
He's got like weird like delay on all of his attacks.
Up you go. Here's throwing.
The lock on in this game is a real nightmare. You have to depend on it.
Slice it.
Both my people down?
Angel that resided on.
Yep.
Awake now. Here now.
So the bird keeps doing like weird dive bomb attack. It's like I'm not telling him to do it.
Eradicate them all. Go ahead. Crush it.
It's the second time this game has done this to me. Like, oh, you're one hit away from killing the boss? Well, screw you, buddy. And wanna get a fucking attack? God damn, it's like I am like hitting the button like crazy. Come on. Jesus.
Measured by the clock, but of wisdom.
Yeah, this is...
Measure.
I went from being mostly bored with this game to being pissed off now with V. It's like... He is not fun to play with at all. It's terrible, it slows us down, his inputs are... get eaten constantly.
I must chase him. If the Devil Sword Sparta still exists.
He is not fun. There's a reason why Devil May Cry 3 is still my favorite
Think
game.
about this for a minute now. What will you do if you find it? You gotta be strong in mind and body to wield the Sparta, and you, sir, are neither. Hate to break it to you, but the Sparta will just be too much for you.
For me, yes. But what if the boy, Nero? Let's go. Once we are near the Sparta,
I hope so, man.
even I should be able to sense its presence.
I really hope so, because V is like just ruining this game. Now, if like there wasn't like input delay and weird shit going on with the controls, I could tolerate it here. But I mean, like you hit the button, like you just tap X with the bird, it's supposed to start shooting like crazy, and just like nothing comes out, nothing comes out, nothing comes out, nothing comes out, nothing comes out. Bird just still standing there flapping away. Then it might shoot once or twice. It does a weird dive bomb thing, which you're supposed to be holding, like you're supposed to do the right bumper back, then forward Y, and it's just like, it'll just do it randomly by itself. Like, you don't even do that. Like, you don't even attack it, it'll just go and do it by itself. I'm like, that's why I had to double check to make sure the auto combo thing wasn't on, because it's like, not telling you to do that attack, buddy. And then you'll have an enemy in front of you, so you'll hit like the panther guy to come out, and it'll either spawn right next to you or something way farther away, and he just stands there and won't attack. It's like, this sucks. It's like, then you have the lock-on mechanic, which is also still broken in this game. It does not work well. You can lock onto somebody, and then you can, like, you click on the left thumbstick to change, and you won't sometimes do it. It won't, like, select to wherever you want to go. It's like, you'll just be stuck, or it'll decide to change to something else completely different. Like, you can't flick the right stick to change it. It's really bizarre. Yeah, it's just like, he just ruined the game completely. It's like, it is not fun to play with him at all. But with that being said, I have been playing for quite some time, but we are not done with this game, but we are done for now. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. I do appreciate it. Of course, shoutouts to, it looks like I got a follow here. Nero Lycan Sakura, I believe, has followed me. Pretty awesome. Shoutouts to Curse and Zachman. Somebody else showed up here as well. I could have sworn. Twalis. Of course, Twalis showed up here. And anyone else lurking, you guys are always cool. You're always welcome back here. I normally stream every other day at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't know when that is, just type it into Google and it'll tell you for wherever you are in the world. Keep an eye also on my Twitter at Wursel555. Something comes up if I need to delay a stream or cancel for health reasons or whatever, you will know there. And also keep in mind too, when I do start my streams for like the pre-stream, like 7 minutes before 8 o'clock, you might see me go online, then offline, online, offline. What I'm doing is I'm trying to get the transcode, so if you don't have the best internet, you can still watch and hang it on the stream. You can just lower it down from whatever I'm streaming at. So this was day one for the Second Chance series. If you're not familiar with it, I play a game, I give it 2 total streams, so it can range anywhere between 6 to 8 hours total gameplay time to let me know if I really like the game or not, issue my final verdict. So this is day 1 of it. I'm going to take a break for it for the next stream. I'm going to be back on Friday the 13th. Ooh, Friday the 13th. Sweet. I will not be playing a horror game. Instead, I'm going to be planning on doing Sega Saturn games. I have my new Elgato, which hasn't broken yet. Maybe it's broken in the box. I don't know. It's a piece of shit. So I figured you get one good use out of the Elgato before it craps out. I'm going to play Sega Saturn games. I'm going to have some fun with that. We're going to hook up the actual Sega Saturn. We're going to have a blast, play those games. Then it'd be Sunday the 15th. We'll be back to day 2 of Devil May Cry. So if you don't want us to play Sega Saturn games, whatever, that's fine. That's cool. I'm going to do that on Friday. Sunday, we'll be back with day 2 of this game, and we'll continue on. I'll issue my final verdict. Right now, I got to say, I went from boredom to frustration with this game with V. I'm hoping when I keep playing it on Sunday that Nero and Dante, if I manage to get to them, help redeem it, because V just sucked the life out of this game. It ruined it for me right now. So hopefully you guys be safe. See you back then. Hopefully see you on Saturday. If not then, see you on Friday. If not then definitely on Sunday for part 2. Have a good one.